Elder Brexiteer MPs include brought an ultimatum needing Theresa May tablet one of the by the government's privileged position Brexit customs officer options. It comes front of a key meet of elder ministers on environment. They will talk the various options to substitute Customs Officer Association affiliation. The question threatens to break the meat of the Brexit Submarine Committee and could include length-term implications for the by the government. All EU members are portion of the Customs Officer Association, that tool down there are no domestic tariff, taxes, on consumer goods transportable among them, and a overall rate coordinated on consumer goods incoming of external. The association decision could resolve the Irish boundary issue, as down there would be no difficult customs officer boundary among the UK and the EU. Happy modernize yours web browser, but Brexiteers terror the schema would be costly and facility to work, and could indicate the UK is indefinitely captured during the EU's customs officer institutional arrangement. In their file, already seen by several Keep supporting office ministers, the MPs say the concept should be quickly remote of the spreadsheet as it has 9 basic problems. On to the Click Associate, Downing Road has been informally alerted how a Customs Officer Association could crash the by the government, as devoted Brexiteers on the Tory backbenches consider it as inappropriate since, they tell, it would supply Brexit in behalf just. This main secretary's calculations include got to involve precisely which response down there would be of the Parliament side and the broad prudent side if we were to come in how kind of relation. Yet, time elder figures in quantity 10 take informally how it cannot be proven to be sustainable in the brief period, they urge it is a potential feasible stock option in the much longer period, she told. The PM, supported by the Chancellor, is potential to shove for compliance the stock option on the spreadsheet, she added. The option to a Customs Officer Association is which is creature named a very streamlined Customs Officer location, that would minimize boundary checks quite rather than receive rid of them generally. Yet, both of the EU and the UK include devoted to compliance the boundary among Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland all but unseen, in no checks or infrastructure facilities. Brexit Secretariat David Davis told on Tuesday how Brussels was enterprising behind versus both of proposals. A elder Tory told this Customs Officer Association is the break spot, offering how if number 10 doesn't do their auction, they could conceal their supporting. Of year, the stakes are top on all sides, tempers are warm, and it is not specific how they would supply on such various of threats. But Theresa May alerted in her House building speaking how the UK win get all at once in the EU talks. The period while she has to say how decisively in talks in her own side may be upcoming quick. The issue is if how's probable, one ex-secretary told how Theresa May already isn't guideline the side. Else said me he's love this political community include all lost lacking. Environment's meet is not anticipated to achieve a definitive judgment on the proposals. But the paper warns versus extended debate in by the government, proverb how future latency is himself a judgment. Downing Road source rejected the paper was an ultimatum, dismissing it as portion of the politics-making trial. Looking front to environment's meet quantity 10 told, this by the government has put striker 2 proposals and they will be debated by the government future.